really need pin lock for my visor, Pronto Smart, because visor keeps misting up. Oh, it's so good to get out on the bike. I was hoping it was going to be dry. It said it was going to be dry today and about 9 degrees, but I'll tell you for one thing, it is not 9 degrees. And like I said, there's some stinking clouds up today, so yeah, I could do without getting wet, to be honest. It's definitely bitter cold, and I think it's going to rain. Right, so up to my favourite roundabout and round the Ballock Loop. I think we're going down near the cemetery. Yeah, looking at the map ahead, it's down near the cemetery. I just hope the wind stays down. It's not exactly great weather. Yeah, it is. We're going down near the cemetery, so I've no idea what the roads are going to be like there. Are a bit greasy still. Roads are very greasy. Alright, where are we going? Yeah, we're turning left. this cemetery very well, funnily enough. This is where my mum's buried. Maybe pay my mum a wee visit while I'm here. Just down there. We're actually going into the cemetery by the looks of it. Just remember, Brian, you're on the left side of the road in the UK. Don't want to forget that. I'm quite good at forgetting that sometimes. Right, so Aria is in the background. So it's off the bike and on foot. So that's the gate I came down to where I had to do a U-turn over there. Yeah, that's the gate I had to come down and do the U-turn. Take a wander down Aria, get some flying in down there, and then I will go and pay my mum some respects, who's further up the graveyard. So, what's this Aria all about? It's supposed to have some sort of cultural meaning, not quite sure what. It was designed by an architect called Andy Scott. It's supposed to make Cumbernauld look a bit better. Going to take an awful lot more than a monument like Aria to make Cumbernauld look a lot better. As much as I was brought up in Cumbernauld, yeah, it's kind of gone downhill a little bit in the past many decades. Right, let's get the drone up and get some close-ups. So, what does it say? In a rush of words that tumble and fall to join the conversation of two great rivers, a voice calling out, I belong, adding to the language of sea and ocean. The first sounds spoken from the spring's core are of a new beginning of people and place. A poetry that bubbles and charges to the surface to lean this waterside flow, a watershed flow even. So let's go and find out a little bit more about Aria. It's quite a thing. It lights up at night time. It lights up at night. Some nice kind of glowing colours. Looks really nice when you're coming down the motorway and you can see it. So yeah, it's the one nice thing in Cumbernauld, and it's quite a sight. So, Aria. The sculpture Aria stands 10 metres tall and faces towards the town of Cumbernauld. Commissioned by Kelpies Centre Cumbernauld Limited, she is a cultural landmark that enhances the town centre and its environs for visitors and residents. Designed and created by renowned Scottish sculptor Andy Scott at his studio in Glasgow and took 18 months to design and fabricate. Aria is made in 13 sections which are bolted together and weighs 7 tonnes. She is a welded steel fabrication and was galvanised by Highland colour coaters in Cumbernauld. Rocky, if you're watching in the Philippines, love to see you weld this one, bad boy. The name Aria was selected through a competition and was suggested by Bethany and Louise Reed. The sculpture also includes the poem Watershed, written for the sculpture by Scottish poet Jim Carruth. Aria was inaugurated by Her Royal Highness the Princess Royal in January 2011. So, that's Aria. Really nice sculpture. Like I says, it's one of the nice things in Cumbernauld. I'm just ashamed the town centre isn't as good as that. Town centre's kind of Cumbernaulds poo-poo. It's pretty rubbish, to put it bluntly. Yeah. So, I don't know what this weather's doing. I think we'll maybe go and see if we can find the big Roman helmet head statue. Doesn't look like it's going to rain. I don't want to give up out on the bike just now anyway. I still want to be out on the bike. But I'm going to go and have a quick 5 minutes over at my mum's grave and then we'll get back on the road. The weather doesn't know what it's going to do, so we'll take a wee bimble to the Roman Centurion head monument that I haven't seen yet either. I've drove past Aria loads on the motorway, but I've never actually come down this way, so that was a first for me. It's always nice to see some of your local sites. do know this back road just down here, I'm expecting it's going to be a bit greasy. A lot more houses down here than I last remember. It's been a long time since I've been down here. I remember this road the last time in a car, and it's I do recall it being pretty twisty. But somewhere up here I can park. Nice back road though. Nethercroy, Forest and Land, Scotland. Roman Centurion landmark, and there's a little wall with a little bit about the history. There's quite a lot of Roman history throughout, especially in our area. You've got the Antonine Wall. This, again, I didn't even know this existed. I only found it on Google last week. I was just having a look at places to go and visit. Well, I'm back in my home country. Kind of rude not to see these kind of places, isn't it? Quite a monument. That's nice. The Interpreter 165 CE Antonine Wall. So this is a replica of a Roman distance stone showing a prisoner captured by the Roman army, along with Triton, a sea god, holding an anchor. Distance stones were placed along the line of the Antonine Wall. Distance stones were placed along the line of the wall to record each section as it was built. They were carved with pictures that carried powerful political and social messages about the conquering Roman army. There we go. The original stone was found in 1868 at nearby Bog and is now in the Centurion Museum in Glasgow. The nearby metal sculpture by artists Svetlana Kondakova and Big Red Blacksmiths is of a Roman soldier's head. It looks out from the line of the Antonine Wall to the Kilsyth Hills beyond the edge of the Roman Empire. Walk up the hill to explore Croy Hill Fort. There is a big hill you can go up that's got the remnants of a Roman fort. There's not a lot left, to be honest. There's kind of nature's taking its toll. I've got a lot of bikers about. He's went the other way. Nature's taking its toll and it's kind of overgrown, so you can't really see much of it now anyway. But yeah, I've always wanted to see this. I'm not going to fly the drone because there's power lines about. It'd be stupid, even if they are very high. There's a lot of trees, don't want to risk it. So I just have to make do with some camera footage instead. But yeah, so that's the Roman Centurion. So I think we'll kind of knock it on the head at that. Still don't know what the weather's doing. Might get some more riding in today, who knows. It'd be nice if I did. The roads are still a wee bit greasy, which is never a good thing. But yeah, I just thought I'd take the bike out and show you a couple of monuments from my local area. So until the next video, catch you. See you later.